Nemos. That was teacher turned comedian and Good Hope FM sports presenter Dalin Oliver. He joins us now in studio to talk about his new stand-up comedy show. I came, I taught, I left. A very good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
You're wearing the same outfit.
I'm wearing the same shirt. That's just so funny.
I'm thinking to myself, shit, maybe this comedy thing's not paying much.
Tough school, I
it's
thought.
Rough. You should have stayed in teaching.
Stayed in teaching. I still wore the same clothes. I was thinking, how can I add some funny to the interview? To wear the same shirt. It's a good cue point to start off with.
Let me confuse them.
Did he come from the gig?
Yeah,
it is from the gig.
And
he arrived here.
Tell me about that. Like, dude, it feels like you went through like a complete metamorphosis. So you're a teacher, you have to be serious. You're then in sport. It's a completely different genre field. Now comedy, like what's happening there?
Yeah, so everything's gone 360. I studied up at UCT for 5 years.
Yeah.
Did BA Politics and History, then honours postgrad in History, and then qualified as a high school maths and history teacher. So did my postgraduate certificate in education. Thereafter, in third year, right, that's where everything changed because Good Hope FM had a campus DJ search, and I entered by chance. They were in the cafeteria. We had to present a link and then speak about the content piece. I won the UCT leg and was a top 5 finalist. Then in that same year, in about November, I started comedy. And then 2 years later, I decided, look, I'm not going to teach, but then I had a 2-month temporary post where I taught at the school which I matriculated, Wynberg Boys. And then once I was done teaching, I was like, oh, no, this
How did anybody take you seriously, though?
Yeah.
Not only are you going back into that same context where you were a student, and I'm sure you were one of those naughty ones.
I was, unfortunately, that energetic kid all the time.
You're teaching. I like how you put it, energetic.
Yes.
I think your teachers would use another word, but let's say it energetic. So you're there with your former teachers. You're one of them now.
Yes.
The students remember you. They know you're a comedian now. How was that?
Yeah, that was an interesting interaction because obviously I had to be serious and establish boundaries. So in cases where they didn't do their homework and they didn't listen, I'd be, guys, stop messing around. This is serious business, okay? And then we'd have a pause and they look at me like,
burst into laughter.
Sir, come on. You can't tell us to be serious when you're joking on stage every night. But the kids are sharp though. They picked on me. I won't forget the one kid told me, Mr. Oliver, you're a comedian, you're a teacher, you're supposed to be cool. Why do you wear the same clothes to school all the time? And I looked at him, I was like, wow.
Boom.
But I got him back. I was like, okay, you at a Model C school, you have all the opportunities. Why are you failing life orientation?
Yeah.
What?
Come back.
Huh?
Come back.
You're in grade 9. Sort yourself out, bruh. So yeah, but we adapted and they learned. And the kids were cool. They respected the boundaries.
Love it. So what are your friends and family saying about this complete 360 turn of yours? Like, would you make up your mind already?
Yeah, initially they thought it was a phase.
Yeah.
I mean, like, told my parents, I'm going to be a comedian. They're like, sure you are.
Yeah.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
But then they could see as things got more serious, you start putting your other commitments aside to go gig and find spaces to perform. And 3, 4, 5 years down the line, I think they trust me now. But there's always that question, are you going to teach? I'm like, you know what? I still coach cricket and I'm involved with youngsters somehow or the other. So there'll always be a connection to working with the youth, but not in a formal classroom space.
But I also think, being a comedian and standing up in front of people, it's a lesson in and of itself. Like you're imparting some sort of knowledge. Like you just said that we create words, mos and ne.
Yes.
Talk to me about what you're going to be sharing with us in a comedic way when it comes to I came, I taught, I left.
Well, I'll be speaking about classroom interactions. So, for example, where kids mistake certain words to mean that it's a certain area. So one youngster came to me after the holidays, and we all had that school oddle or wonderling, my holiday or my vakansie, and then your friend asks you to copy, but you're like, you can't copy because it's my holiday. And then the one youngster told me about this new area he discovered. He asked me, Mr. Oliver, have you been to Lagawe? I was like, Lagawe, where's Lagawe? He's like, Lagawe sits near the airport. I said, no, my boy, that's the lughawe. That's a lughawe. That is the airport in Afrikaans, right? So I'm excited about that. Go tell your parents, because I can't wait for the day that he figures out there's a Lagawe in every town.
Yeah, there's a
Lagawe
everywhere.
Small things, there's a Lagawe everywhere, my boy. But spread your wings. Go do what you have to. So small interactions like that. And then we also chat about my journey because I attended 2 schools, non-Model C, Co-ed, South Peninsula High, and then Wynberg Boys. Yeah. So when I arrived at Wynberg Boys, they were confused. They weren't sure if I was Caucasian or not.
Yeah.
Telling me, are you white or colored? Are you Jewish?
Yes.
Big questions around my identity. So I always say, look, I'm not Jewish, but so if they tell me shalom, I'll say salute.
Salute.
Just to keep it local.
To keep it local. Love it. Talk about keeping it local. Quickly, where do we watch you?
Okay, my daughter left is at the Baxter, 22 Feb, 5 March. It's back from a sold-out run. First season sold out.
Love it.
So 22 Feb, 5 March, recording the DVD on the 5th of March, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. show. So pop down, Cape Town. Final run in the Mother City before I head down to PE, Paarl, come to Joburg, and then Grahamstown Arts Festival.
Love it, love it, love it. Baxter Theatre, the 22nd of February up until the 5th of March, the recording on the 5th of March. Sir, Mr. Dalin, we haven't even gone into the name. That was just funny in and of itself. So we run out of time, unfortunately. Perhaps you can just do a little shout out there at the Baxter and explain why you're called Dalin. It's very, very interesting. But thank you so much for bringing us some comic relief this morning and bringing us up to speed with what you're working on. Thank you so much. A huge pleasure.
Cheers, man.